Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy Season 8. This is Game 2. It is the Battle of the Punishers. Both myself and Wes are on the table for this. Once again, it's Dogfight, so no special rules. Just have at it and throw some dice at each other. Joining me to hopefully not throw dice at me, because it would have to be a wicked shot to get it from where he is to here, we have...
I don't know, I've got a lot of dice. It's James.
Hey James, welcome back. Sorry, still no rebels yet for you. All
That's
Empire.
fine.
So, I mean, you'll be happy when a ship goes down either way, really.
I will. But looking at these lists, they're very similar. Obviously, we've got two Punishers and two
I love to see it.
little tires.
Yeah, two Punishers on the board, both looking to do different things from each other. So it'll be interesting to see which of these two come out on top. And then obviously we have a TIE Interceptor, love it. Second Sister is a great ship, and I've gone for the TIE Advance with Merrick Steele. So we'll see how effective these are against each other.
First thing I am noticing is that your ships are Initiative 5, whereas Wes only has Initiative 4s, which I think for a list where everyone has munitions, I feel that's very much in your favour.
Yeah, it can be in my favour. Obviously, when it comes to dropping devices, you do still go in initiative order, so Wes would drop any devices first that he chose to, but still having the initiative, I think, could be key. If I can get some really solid shots in, I could potentially outshoot a ship before it gets a chance to shoot me, which in a very quick and small game, that could be the difference between victory and defeat, really.
Yeah, I'm also kind of hoping that at least at some point in Flight Academy, this Second Sister pulls off the Super Procket.
Oh, the Super Procs on Second Sister are... I've managed it once before, and I'll tell you what, it was a glorious day.
It's been a while, and obviously I'm not an Imperial player. Do you want to just quickly run through how that works before stuff starts fighting on here?
So after the neutralize result step, I'm just going to bring it back up so I've got it right for you. So while you perform an attack, after the neutralize result step, if the attack hit, you may spend 2 force. If you do, change all of your hits to crits.
And how many dice is the Proton rocket?
It's 5.
5, okay, so potentially 5 crits.
Yeah, potentially 5 crits. That is absolute insanity if you can pull it off.
Plus with like fuel leak and direct hits, or even like a hull breach on the early one. Like, actually, no, you wouldn't need hull breach because they're all crits. But you can chain even more damage potentially, and
hull breach actually, because on a direct hit, the second one is face down. On a fuel
that's true.
leak,
Yeah, that would be
face down.
Yeah, okay, so it still might help.
Everything would be face up. So if you start off a 5 crit train with a hull breach, you are having a good day.
Meanwhile, these Punishers have just met in the middle.
Yeah, cheeky little snapshot there from Deathrain.
Snapshot's a very cool choice. I like it. I tried it for a while, and it never really paid off. But in this format where you're very much jousting the opponent, I like it.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful.
Lower initiative actually is in his favour for Snapshot.
It really is. Like I said, you've got to be careful. It is only range 2. So if someone comes in too fast and overshoots that, Snapshot's out. But
yeah,
again,
if they do that, you know you got a range 1 shot.
Yeah, it's a nice to get, not something to rely on, but it did get a sneaky little bit of damage off Redline, and we have...
He's dropping mines already.
He is.
An interesting place.
There could be a good reason for this.
Because so
Deathrain gets to do an action.
Yeah,
so he gets to do an action after he drops a device.
Interesting. So almost using the device just to get that extra action, which is going to be a boost. Okay.
Going for that boost. Probably because he's seen what I'm planning
Yeah,
to
I mean,
do.
with your positioning, it's likely that you want to drop a bomb as well. But now that you've seen him move, you probably would go, well, I don't think I'm going to drop the bomb anymore.
Well, I think it's still worth dropping it anyway.
Well,
So
you go to bombardier, so you can throw it
at range 2.
range 2, isn't
speed
it? Yeah.
2. Yeah. So I'm just looking at it going, do I skill bombardier and see where Deathrain's going to end up? Maybe
I think also with how short these games can be, if you think you've got a chance of it, give it a go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing worse than getting to the end, like your ship either going down or getting to the end and going, I didn't use all of my tricks. Maybe you didn't.
Especially when it comes to like munitions, like the charges you didn't use, and you go, oh right, yeah. Oh wow, definitely not getting hit by the bomb.
Yeah, and that's why he did the boost. He probably could have still fit that if he hadn't have done the boost, but the bomb definitely made him go, I don't want to be anywhere near that.
But also, I mean, I like to think that Wes is good enough that he thought ahead for where he ended up on the previous turn to know that he could do that.
I mean,
and he's dropped a mine instead of a bomb, so that's going to sit there.
Yeah, but one thing you got to remember, playing on a smaller map is a little bit trickier because what would normally be like, oh, I'm here to the edge.
Yeah, you go, I'm in amongst the obstacles, I can do a 5 speed and be fine. It's like, actually, no, you're right at the board edge at this point, you better turn around.
You're there like, hit the brakes. But no, I like what he's done there. He's disengaged, he's dropped that prox mine, which I mean, look, Merrick's now staring at it, and he's just like, I need to remember that. And Merrick's he's in a bit of an awkward position with where those obstacles are. It's a very fine line to thread to not hit that. And Merrick doesn't have boost, I think is one of the most frustrating things about the TIE Advance. Doesn't have a boost. You have to do an engine upgrade to do it. Or they couldn't reach that one next to Second Sister. But
sorry, right. A bit of a tangent. Are your templates Iron Man themed?
Yes, I do have some Iron Man themed templates.
I had not noticed that. That's really cool.
Yeah, a friend of mine who used to play, he'd had them on his shelf for a while and was just like, look, did you want them? And I was just like, I mean, I'm not going to say no to Iron Man templates, am I really?
Yeah.
They are very cool. Obviously, I've still got my classic white Stormtrooper templates as well. In fact, I have both of them in the case I had with me, so I could have swapped out at any point, but, you know, Iron Man, Red, Empire, it seems to fit for me right now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not so sure about the Second Sister's positioning here, though, because a bank would be ideal to start heading between the mine and that obstacle, but I think that would clip the mine. So I think next turn are going to be a sharp turn and a barrel roll, I guess.
I mean, if she's got the space, a too hard would miss that, I think.
Really? I feel like that might go too far forward. Maybe I haven't got mine. I've not played for a while.
I'm pretty sure, because the weird thing with the too hard, I'm just having a look at it. Oh, I don't know.
I think it'll be close.
It would be close.
It really does.
I mean, I do think in theory, yeah, a barrel roll might have been a good idea with Second Sister, but again, still really awkward of where she could end up. But yeah. Maybe she's hoping that Merrick's doing a really fast maneuver and is going to land. That's beautiful.
Well,
that is well done.
Unless he wants to barrel roll away, but I don't think so. He's taking a lock. Oh, he is trying to barrel roll. Okay.
The lock is actually Wes's lock, and I have gone, not only do I not want to be dicing with death on a prox mine, I also don't want you to have a shot.
No, that's a great positioning.
Beautiful little barrel roll there. And let's see what red line what Action Redline might be doing here.
It's a shame you don't have the focus for the Proton rocket, but you do get your marksmanship.
Yeah, get marksmanship. I mean, no advanced science computer, no focus.
Well, yeah, you don't have the advanced computer on there, do you?
Well, it's got it built in, but I just don't have the lock. And as I mentioned to you earlier, I kind of forgot Redline's ability a little bit there. So I didn't need to actually do a red action to get that lock, which was a bit disappointing. But this is an ion torpedo into
the one time you don't want to see crits with the ion, but I think that's almost certainly going to ion.
Well, she's got 3 green dice, so it could just be damage.
No.
Nope, that is ion. So 1 damage and an ion.
Oh, and that's going to probably send her on to the mine.
If she is still there,
well, I mean, yeah.
She's either got mine or debris to contend with, and I think either ion move is going to be onto that mine.
I mean, we've seen before ion can be very good in this format, which is why you banned, was it the turret?
The turret is bad.
Because, I mean, as you say, the torpedo, you know, it's limited charges.
You've got to have the lock. It's only 4 dark. Yeah. The torpedo, cannon. That's an unfortunate range 1 shot there.
No follow.
The one option I would have liked I didn't have, but it's fine. Yeah, so cannon and torpedo's fine because you've either got to have the lock or it's got to be an arc. So, but the turret definitely banned. It's too powerful. We also limited proton munitions to 1 per list as well.
Yeah, especially after seeing the likes of Luke Skywalker just demolish things.
Yeah,
with the proton torpedoes.
One of our previous players was very, very handy with his protons. Anakin Skywalker with proton was just very good. No damage for me there.
Yeah, I do like that as these Flight Academy seasons progress, the rules get tweaked, balances are made for the format. It's good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we'd already eliminated standard loadout cards. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the standard loadouts. They're great in the normal game, but they're just too powerful in this. And we also said no I6s this season as well, so I5 is the highest you'll see. And that is Second Sister onto the Prox Mine, so immediate damage. And let's see.
Oh,
Night, Second Sister. We don't get to see your super procket shenanigans, unfortunately.
Not this game. Maybe in a future one.
Well, Wes still has a fair few number of games to see if he can actually pull that off. So we will have to see. But now it is Deathrain and a Dream. He's still got cluster missiles. He's still got 1 more Prox Mine.
I mean, he's got a decent amount of stuff on him, yeah.
Yeah, he's also got that snapshot, which is going to be super cheeky.
I mean, it might trigger here, because Marek's...
Unless Marek runs in fast.
What's he done? He's... Oh, okay.
That's not particularly fast, and that went a bit further round than I expected.
Yeah.
Oh, a straight 2 would have actually kept it in range 1.
Oh, nothing on snapshot.
And snapshot, you cannot modify your dice. Which is another reason where it's a bit of a
how many points
hit or miss one. I want to say it's like 3 or 4.
Okay, I think for a freebie shot that you can't modify, that seems fine.
Yeah, it's not an incredibly expensive upgrade.
Man, this would be.
I'm completely wrong. It's 7 points.
7? Oh, I don't know. That might be a bit much.
Well, I mean, it is a bonus attack, so it doesn't remove your.
But even then, that seems a lot. There's so many limitations on it. 7 seems very high.
5, I think, would maybe feel.
5 is okay. 3 is great, sure.
But 3 would be. I think 3 would be really good. I think 5 would be probably a bit more because you can't modify your attacks. It has to be at range 2. Yes, it's a bonus attack. I think because it's 7 points is probably one of the reasons we don't see it all that often.
Yeah.
But we only have the Punishers to go at it this round. Because Merrick has no shot. In hindsight, a straight move would have been so much better for Merrick right now. He's not in a great position. Fire control. Unfortunately, was nothing. Ooh, but that is shields down on Deathrain. Oh no, it's not. It's an ion torp.
Oh.
Wow. The ions are doing all right.
They both landed.
Yeah, they both landed and they've successfully ionized.
I'm kind of curious. I mean, I guess it just helps you line up a shot at this point. I don't think there's too. Well, I guess potentially the proton rocket from Marek.
Yeah.
With the help lining up the shot.
I think on Second Sister, because she was facing the prox mine, it was a given.
Yeah.
Ion would be just like Ion her for the potential, and then Marek probably could have wiped out, but it didn't pan out, so it just worked out good.
Also, the typical thing of munitions, not worrying about range, and just going, I'm over here, but I'm shooting you at full force. Good luck.
Oh, that's Merrick still half-pointed.
Oh.
With a stunned pilot as well. That was a brutal shot there.
He's ionized. He's not happy about it.
Yeah, that was a good cluster missile, taking a good chunk of damage off Redline and cutting right into Merrick there.
So I know with Ionize, you can only move and focus or move and calculate, I think.
Move and focus. You can't calculate when you're ionized.
Okay. I guess it makes sense. You're like a robot, you're ionized. But with Deathrain's ability, could he have dropped a mine and done an action before doing the ion maneuver?
So, no, because you don't technically reveal a dial.
Oh,
no, hold on.
No, because it's not. It's system phase.
System phase. I don't think you could.
I always assume that ion now just goes, you can't do other actions, kind of thing.
I would need to double check it. One thing I will quickly point out is, yes, something we did miss. Deathrain got ionized by an ion torpedo. Should have had his locks broken for doing that, so should not have been able to do those cluster missile shots earlier.
Ionize doesn't always come up, but when it does, there's a load of rules that come up, and everyone's like, wait, how does this work again? And probably doesn't know that it has changed quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, so that's obviously on myself and Wes. We both missed it. You know what? It's fine. I miss rules. Wes misses rules. We try and get it as right as possible. So no harm, no foul.
So you're saying that you should have lost the locks on Deathrain?
Deathrain should have lost the lock on Redline, which meant that he wouldn't then been able to do cluster missiles. So, but honestly, it's fine. By the time I realised when I was overlaying it a week later, it was too late to do anything about it. So,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. So this is Merrick. Range 1 with marksmanship and advanced target computer, so double hit, double crit.
Ooh. But these
so hit 2
crits together. What we
the
got?
The first one is a wounded pilot, followed by a fuel leak. Wrong way round.
Yeah, if only they were the other way.
Fuel leak first, please.
Although even then he'd be on 1 health, so he'd still be around.
But then it might not have been a wounded pilot. It would have been a different.
Well, he's
different.
Yeah, okay.
So you never know.
Yeah.
It's a shoulda, woulda, coulda. But we've got 2 fuel leaks on the board with Redline and Deathrain both fuel leaked. And
1 health, and that will do it.
Goodbye, Merrick Steele. As soon as Deathrain didn't go down, I was just like, yep, bad things are happening to Merrick Steele right here. So I have the advantage though, because Merrick is only 4 points. This now means I actually have a bit more of a points fortress.
Well, yeah, but if he does manage to get half points on you, he wins, right?
No, he would tie the game up.
Yeah.
It'll be 7 points.
Fitting for having 4 ties on the board.
Yeah. But
so
it looks like we are not going to have any final shots.
I mean, he got some points in there at the end.
Yeah.
With killing Marek.
Absolutely. So, again, as I said, for each kill you get is a bonus point in the league. So you can still come away from a game with points, which is what Wes has done. He has taken 1 point away there from that great prox mine. In fact, technically, does Wes count as getting 2 points because he prox mined 2 ships off the board, even though one was his own?
Yeah, I guess the ruling is technically you get points when the opponent's ship dies, not necessarily when you get a kill.
Probably good to clarify that. So I do still get a point there for that, but there's a win for myself there. So really good fun game against Wes. Lovely to see 2 Punishers on the board. We don't see it enough. So, but James, thank you very much for joining us for Game 2.
It's been a good one.
And guys, again, plenty more action to come. So don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.